This is the Video Game Votary. Show your support and hit subscribe right now. What's going on, Video Game Votary Vanguardians? It's your boy, the Video Game Votary, here with another pickups video. As I said in the past couple of weeks, we still got a lot of video games that I added to the collection that I want to show you guys and give you guys some footage. So here's another pickups video. This is all Xbox 360 games. So sit back, subscribe, catch the vibe, and find out which games I picked up for the Xbox 360. Okay guys, let's get right to it. First we got Brothers in Arms Hell's Highway. This is a military style first person shooter game. This is probably one of the first military style shooters that was available for mass online multiplayer. So it's kind of, you know, you started with like SOCOM, Brothers in Arms was one of them, and then Call of Duty kind of came after. Of course, that's probably ahead of the rest of the series, but take a look at the gameplay. Pretty good game.
Shit, there's more crowds! Get down! Shoot him, Matt! Shoot him now!
Next we have Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands. By now everyone's pretty much familiar with the Prince of Persia series, one of the most popular game series that's been around for years. Probably, I think, going all the way back to like around the original PlayStation years. But this is one of the most visually beautiful games. I'm still thoroughly impressed with how graphically this game looks and still plays well. Great controls. So check out the gameplay footage right here. Next we have Inversion. This is from Namco Bandai. It's a third-person shooter game. Got pretty much bad reviews. Just for me capturing the gameplay, I mean, I guess it seems okay. And I read like the review from like GameSpot, and they were saying that it was like a third-rate Gears of War clone. So I don't know. It didn't seem as bad as what they made it seem. But check out the gameplay footage and find out for yourself. Alright, next we have Prince of Persia. Now, I don't know if some of these game developers just get lazy and go with the original title of a very storied franchise that's been around. I made a mistake earlier when I did the review of the Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands. Prince of Persia franchise started back in 1989. The first game came out on the Apple II. So my mistakes, I had to do a little research on that and found that it's been around for a very, very long time. But I don't know why this is called just regular Prince of Persia, but either way, check out the gameplay footage.
Who is that? Hey, you!
Next we have Chrome Hounds, which is a like a mech style, transformer style game where you basically are on this planet and you control these mech transformer style machines, and you basically go to take over the planet. There's campaign mode where you basically learn different techniques, different ways to shoot. It's like 9 different weapons on your mech machine. So pretty cool game. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but if you could destroy things, it's pretty cool. Check out the gameplay.
The numbers 1 through 4 on the right side of your screen represent your various weapon groups. Switch weapons and the display will change accordingly. Each weapon will be useful in different situations. If you have half a brain, figuring out what to use should be no problem. Now, test out each weapon to learn its characteristics. Destroy all the vehicles in the area. I recommend using all of your weapons to test out their capability.
Next we have Virtua Fighter 5 Online. Now this is the 5th and final installment of the Virtua Fighter series. Pretty good game. I haven't played Virtua Fighter probably since the original Sega Genesis, but this is really good graphically, great gameplay, so check it out.
Fight 2! Ready? Go! Tear!
Next we have Stoked Big Air Edition. This is basically a snowboarding game, probably similar to like extreme sports that you would see in the X Games and stuff like that, where you get points for landing tricks, and also I'm pretty sure there's a mode where you can race on the snowboard, so check out the gameplay here. Next we have Shadowrun, which is a first-person shooter. It kind of gives me 007 GoldenEye vibes from N64. I wouldn't rank it that high as far as it being a classic, but just like the controls and the looks of the video game itself gives me that vibe from it. So pretty cool game. Just me capturing the gameplay. Never had any experience with it, but check out some of the gameplay footage right here. Next we have Night at the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian, the video game, which is based on the film with the same title starring Ben Stiller, and this was released in 2009 as an action adventure game. Again, plot's the same as the movie itself, so check out some of the gameplay footage here. Oh, one more thing. This guy's shoes when he runs, oh my god.
Ah, okay. What are these? Dear Mr. Daly, blah blah. Time to move forward, blah blah blah. Change is coming, blah blah blah. Please finally clean out your old locker, blah 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 blah. After your usual juvenile antics, blah blah blah. Close up and done. Yours truly, blah blah blah. For you. Juvenile antics? Me? What a fart face. There we go.
Next we have Aliens Colonial Marines, which is based on the sequel to the original film Aliens. This is a first-person shooter game where basically you are part of a Marine unit, a fictional Marine unit, and you land on this ship, and your job is to find survivors. So check out this game, Alien Colonial Marines.
Winter, what the hell just happened in there? Raider 6-5, are you in the air yet?
Explosive decompression in the Sulaco.
This is Raider 6-5. The umbilical is venting atmo into the black. Looks dicey, sir.
Dicey? Raider, I need grown-up words.
You have 20 minutes before a total collapse. Shut it down.
Winter, you heard the lady. Get to the other side and we're shutting it down.
Continuing on to the Sulaco. Winter out.
Next, we have Halo 4, which is the fourth installment to the main line of the story of the franchise's Halo, and it's the 7th overall game in the franchise. So again, you are using the character Master Chief, and you're there to save the day. So check out Halo 4.
How long was I out?
4 years, 7 months, 10 days.
Somebody should have found us by now. What's that?
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above us. Chief, be careful. Because some areas might have lost pressure.
Right.
Next, we have Two Worlds 2, which is an action RPG game that some regarded as a poor man's Oblivion. That was based on a couple of reviews I read. Not familiar with the franchise at all, but apparently this is a sequel to a game that was released in 2007 originally. There's a lot of cutscenes, a lot of dialogue. I'm not sure I'll be coming back to this game, but you never know. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Next, we have what's supposed to be Quake 4. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering, what do you mean supposed to be Quake 4? So, we got a bit of a lesson to be learned here. Please check your games when you're purchasing from GameStop. Apparently, Quake 4 came with a bonus disc that had some trailers, some behind-the-scenes footage, as well as Quake 2. The footage you're seeing right now is Quake 2. Now, the game that I wanted to purchase obviously was Quake 4, and I got the Quake 4 bonus disc. So I kind of don't blame myself, I blame GameStop, but at least I got some kind of game in the package. So here's Quake 4, but the Quake 4 bonus disc, and this is footage from Quake 2. Check out the gameplay. Next, we have Jumper Griffin's Story, which is a movie tie-in to the movie entitled Jumper that was released in the same year. It didn't get great reviews, and just from me capturing the footage, very rarely do I ever agree with the bigger reviewers, but I gotta agree with them here. I was not impressed even with just the beginning of this game. So let me know what you think down in the comment section, but here's Jumper Griffin's Story. Next we have Unreal Tournament 3, which is a first-person shooter with online multiplayer. I remember having a conversation with the associate at GameStop when I picked this up. I wasn't on this train when it was very popular, but I can say that I would have liked to have been a part of that wave when it was, you know, one of the more popular games. I think the same developer that made Gears of War, because I definitely see the signs of it, and even on the packaging it has some exclusive Gears of War content. So this is an awesome game. Check it out.
Booyah!
Next we have Cameo Elements of Power, which is a Xbox 360 exclusive. It was also one of the launch titles for the 360. It is an action adventure game where you're a 15-year-old elf that's looking to recapture her elemental powers as well as her family that is held captive. So check out the gameplay footage here. Next we have Prototype, which is an open world action adventure game where you're using the character. Your mission is to stop a plague that's turning humans into hideous demonic characters, all while trying to uncover things of your character's past. So check out the gameplay, pretty cool. This is actually one of the better pickups out of this video. Next we have Resident Evil 6, which is the 6th installment of the Resident Evil series, which is a third-person shooter, also survival horror. This, in my opinion, is one of the better visually, graphic-wise just released. So check out Resident Evil 6.
Come on. It's not over yet. Hang in there, Helena.
Next we have Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which is a spin-off from the Metal Gear Solid series. The events in this game take place after the 4th installment of the Metal Gear Solid series. And out of all the games that I picked up from this particular video, this by far is the best game. It's fantastic, great game. I can't wait to dive deeper into this game. Check out the gameplay footage.
Raiden, the limo is in trouble. Get back there, ASAP. I'll add the limo to your solid down radar. Right, it's on the other side of that barricade.
Next we have Metro Last Light, which is a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter game. This is another one of the games that I was most impressed with out of these pickups. I'm not real familiar with the series, but I knew that this was one that I kind of heard about but haven't really dove too much into it. But check out the gameplay footage here. Next we have Dynasty Warriors 6, which is the 6th installment of the Dynasty Warriors series. It's a hack and slash game, takes place in ancient China. You guys pretty much familiar with the Dynasty Warriors series, so check out the gameplay footage here.
Yet, even he was powerless before the mandate given to me by the heavens.
Up next we have Dead Rising 2, which is an action adventure, almost like a survival horror style game. And I gotta admit, I was thoroughly impressed with the very first scene of this game. As you see right here, it's pretty cool. It's like a motocross dirt bike event where he's got chainsaws hanging off the side and you're just mowing through zombies. Seems like a super awesome game. Can't wait to dive deeper into it. Check out the gameplay footage. Next we have Dynasty Warriors Gundam, which I thought when I first initially seen it was pretty cool. This is basically a mashup of Dynasty Warriors with your typical style of hack and slash gameplay that you're accustomed to with the Dynasty Warriors series, but with a twist. You got added in the characters from Gundam, which is a very popular animated series. So check out this gameplay from Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
Game over!
Domo, that's an enemy.
Next, we have Escape Dead Island, which is the third entry into the franchise. Very popular survival horror franchise, which is known as Dead Island. Pretty cool game. I know I have a couple of the different variations of Dead Island. There's Riptide and just numerous others, but check out the gameplay footage here.
It's like the dead are coming back to life.
Stay calm.
They're coming out of the walls.
Next, we have Dungeon Siege 3, which is an action RPG. Basically takes place in like medieval times, where you're playing as a character trying to reestablish the military that takes place or that controls the town. So pretty cool looking game. I get the vibes of if it was Magic the Gathering comes to a game. It has like almost like a hack and slash beat 'em up styles control pattern. So pretty cool game. Check it out. Next, we have Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine, which is a third-person shooter. I'm not real familiar with this series, but from the gameplay, it's pretty cool hack and slash style of controls. Check out the gameplay footage here. Let me know what you think.
Loot the Titan war machine.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report.
Stop. Engine is dead, Sergeant.
Space Marine!
Next, we have 2K Sports Major League Baseball 2K10, which, crazy enough, came out in 2010. Normally with sports titles, it comes out the year before with the upcoming rosters for the upcoming season. But I'm unfamiliar with the 2K Major League Series, but it's a pretty good game with different controls. A little bit outside of your normal baseball game, but not too far. So check it out.
Roberts makes contact. That'll be fouled off. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Swung on and missed. That is strike three, and Brian Roberts is out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And we've got Jones batting.
Well, the Phillies came up a little bit short in 2009, going to the World.
This one's grounded hard up the middle.
Next, we have Project Gotham Racing 4, a very popular arcade-style racing game. Very popular series, actually one of the better looking one, and definitely one of the funner series of racing games. So check out the gameplay footage here. Now, these last 2 titles, I don't have the Xbox 360 Connect, which is required to play these games. So these are trailers. This trailer in particular for the first game is from GameSpot's YouTube, and the second trailer is from Sega's exclusive YouTube channel. This is Rise of Nightmares, which is a survival horror game, which I think should get a remake and make it like some kind of VR game. I think that'll be super awesome. So check out the gameplay trailer here.
I'm alive.
Rise of Nightmare.
And last but not least, we have Sadiq Freeriders, which is for the Xbox 360 Connect. Again, I don't have a Connect. I'm currently looking for one to put back into my collection. This actually seems like it'd be a pretty cool game, especially to play with the family and the kids. So check out the rest of the trailer here, courtesy of Sega's official YouTube channel. Drop a like. Don't forget to follow all social media. Thank you. Take care. Thank you for watching. Follow me on all social media platforms at Video Game Votary.